Hello everybody and welcome back. I've had lots of requests this week for the song we're doing today. It's very appropriate for Friday and it's very appropriate for reflecting on world events going on at the moment. But it's a big sing, so we need to do a warm up just to get everything really opened up, ready to put lots of energy into it. And we're just going to jump up and sing to an R, going ah. So jaw right down. Breathe in with your mouth wide open, stomach should go in, breastplate goes out as you breathe in, get lots of power behind it, really rich sound. Ready? A bit higher. Another one. Another one. One more. So exactly the same thing, but this time I'm going to spend a bit longer on each note. So, ah. And as you go up, try not to sort of lift the head up. Don't do a strange ah. And if you need to do anything, just raise your eyebrows. Ah. But raise them before you change the note. Don't go ah. So looking surprised that someone's pinched you. So raise them in advance. Ah. And lots of power. Ready? Another one. So the song we're going to be doing, real old favourites, Make Them Hear You, from the musical Ragtime. Very simple. There's only really sort of 2 lines of melody to learn. And it's one of these ones, I know a couple of things we've done recently, I've said you can indulge yourself and lots of sliding around, but this one is all about the power and the meaning behind it. So resist the temptation of between notes. And so basically, I mean, you know it very well. Go out and tell our story. And just avoid a go wout. Don't wout at me, but go out and tell our story. Let it echo far and wide. And big breath there. Make them hear you. And that's when not to slide. Don't go, make them hear you. Make them hear you. Yeah, it sort of slightly changes the meaning. So it's a real, no, it's an invocation. It's a call for protesting. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. And same tune. How justice was our battle. And not justice. Don't bite it, but justice. So sing through it. How justice was our battle, and how justice was denied. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. Then we get for the third line, it's slightly different. And say to those who blame us for the way we chose to fight. Not fight, don't bite it, but fight. And say to those who blame us, sneak a breath, for the way we chose to fight, that sometimes there are battles that are more than black or white. And that's a little bit unexpected. So it's basically the same tune twice, but when you get to the white, and say to those who blame us for the way we chose to fight, breath, that sometimes there are battles that are more than black or... You suddenly sing through it. White. It's back to the first line of the tune. And I could not put down my sword when justice was my right. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. So it's what's called an AABA structure. So the first 2 lines are exactly the same. You've got a slightly different thing for the third line, and then basically you repeat the first line. It's very common in lots of folk songs, lots of hymns. So AABA. And then, so basically then reach the second verse. And what happens, it gets a bit higher. Go out and tell the story. that's exactly the same as the beginning, but a bit higher. And then the middle section, so the B section, third line, starts exactly the same. Your sword can be a sermon or the power of the pen. Teach every child to raise its voice, and then, my brothers. And what you need to do there is take a huge breath. Then, my brothers. Really, really huge breath. You should really feel your sort of torso inflating. Because you're actually then going to go through, teach every child to raise its voice, and then, my brothers, then will justice be demanded by 10 million righteous men. Now, if you need to, you can sneak a breath, but try not to. Teach every child to raise its voice, and then, my brothers, then will justice be demanded by 10 million righteous men. Make them hear you. And then for the ending, slightly different ending, suddenly jumps up. Make them hear you when they hear you. Then it's really high, and it's I'll. If you try and sing I'll, like in a church, you'll just find go, I'll be. Yeah, it'll just constrict up there, and no sound will come out. So I'll be near you. I'll be near you. And what you can then do, the again, which is the last word. I know normally I'd really have a go at you. If you take ugly breaths and you breathe in horrible places, I would normally scowl and stop you and make you do it properly. But with this one, it's actually more important to be able to sing through the last note and even the last syllable. So you can actually breathe before the again. And if you really, really want to, you can breathe between the two syllables. So you're going to go, huge, huge, huge breath. Make them hear. So when they hear you, I'll be near you. There's a pause there. And then when you get to the last one, I'm going to hold it for as long as possible. Yeah, and I'm not going to slow down too much. I'm not going to put extra bits. But ideally it should be 16 beats on that last one. And so, the key to it, lots and lots of pressure from there. Huge breath, like saying at the start, with your jaw down, mouth wide open. And then don't belt it out too early, sort of coast for the first bit. And then you get louder just towards the end of it. Yeah, so you'll definitely need to stand up for this one. You can't sit in a chair with tea and a couple of digestives or anything. You need to stand up for this one because you need to really be able to move your diaphragm and abdominal muscles. So lots of power behind it. Fabulous set of words, great tune, and you've got to save a bit for the end because you've got to really go for that when you're getting towards the sort of 14th, 15th, 16th beat of that last note. Yeah, got to absolutely be thundering it out there. So all the way through from the beginning. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's song. As ever, please do send me any comments or suggestions. Have a good weekend. See you soon.